Hey you guys, and welcome back to another book haul video. Yes, and I am super toast excited for this video because come on, I show you new books because I actually got some pre-orders in the other day and I'm so excited. But first let's log through all the stuff. And the first one I actually bought from a used seller on Amazon, and it is, you guys have probably seen it before, and it is Surrender by Sonya Hartnett. And I put this in my Friday Reads video before, and I've already read it, and of course I loved it again. And I'm gonna just read the inside flap so you guys can have a better understanding of what the book was about. Okay, I am dying. It's a beautiful word, like the long slow sigh of a cello. Dying. But the sound of it is the only beautiful thing about it. As life slips away, Gabriel looks back over his brief 20 years, which have been clouded by frustration and humiliation. A small town and distant parents ensure that he is never allowed to forget the horrific mistake he made as a child. He has only two friends, his dog Surrennder and the unruly wild boy Finnigan, with whom he made a boyhood pact. When a series of arson attacks grips the town, Gabriel realizes how unpredictable and dangerous Finnigan is. Events begin to spiral out of control, and it becomes clear that only the most extreme measures will rid Gabriel of Finnigan for good. Dark and delicate, Surrender is brilliantly told, psychologically thriller, and it is really good, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm probably going to do a fragmented video on it, so you guys can look out for that, where I'll probably read the first two chapters, because it goes between perspectives between Finnigan and Gabriel's, and hopefully put up a review. So there we go. These next four books I got in Amazon's bargain bin. So of course, $6.80 for most of them. The first one is like only $7.48, I believe, and it is Steampunk Poe, and this is how it looks. It looks amazing, and it's illustrated by Zenderic Basic and Manuel Samberic. I don't know, but the only bad thing about it is that when I got it in, there's like this big rip right here, and then like in the cover, like right here, there's like the thing right here too, and I was just like, I didn't feel like returning it, so I just got it because I know they'll return my money to me, and then I'll send this back, and then I'll have to buy another one, and I'm just like, I'll just keep it. It was only $7 and something cents anyway, but it's really good. And this is how like the first page looks like, and then they have like really beautiful pictures, because I know people. I already have a copy of like some of Poe's stuff, so it doesn't really make sense that I got this copy, because I do have this copy. I have the Complete Tales by Edgar Allan Poe and like the gold stuff. Yeah, because I love Edgar Allan Poe, which is why I decided to get this. So yes, I have an Edgar Allan Poe problem. Yes, I know. But anyway, let's move on to like some of the other books that I got. And this one was like $7.20, and it's called The Beginning of After by Jennifer Castle. And I've really been wanting this one for a while also, and I'm going to read the inside flap. Anyone who had something truly crappy happen to them will tell you it's all about before and after. What I'm talking about is the kapow, shake you to your core and turn your bones to plastic kind of crappy. 16-year-old Laurel's world changes instantly when her parents and brother are killed in a terrible car accident. Behind the wheel is the father of her bad boy neighbor, David Kaufman, whose mother is also killed. In the aftermath of the tragedy, Laurel navigates a new reality in which she and her best friend grow apart. Boys may or may not be approaching her out of pity. Overpowering memories lurk everywhere, and Mr. Kaufman is comatose but still very much alive. Through all there is David, who swoops in and out of Laurel's life, and to whom she finds herself attracted against her better judgment. She will forever be connected to him by their mutual loss, a connection that will change them both in unexpected ways. So this one always sounded interesting, and I was really interested in it. I kind of like the cover. I kind of like the cover better on like when I was like viewing it on screen, but it seems okay in real life too, I guess. And so the next book that I got that I was really excited for, and I already own it on my Kindle, but I really love the cover, and so I wanted the book for like myself, you know, the physical book, and that was The Water Wars by Cameron Stratcher. And this is how it looks, and then this is how it looks behind here, and it's like awesomeness. I'm really so happy, even if the book turns out to be, you know, crap. But sorry for that. But here we go. Welcome to a future where water is more precious than oil or gold. Hundreds of millions of people have already died, and millions more will soon fall victims of disease, hunger, and dehydration. It is a time of drought and war. The rivers have dried up, the polar caps have melted, and drinkable water is now in the hands of the powerful few. There are fines for wasting it and prison sentences for exceeding the quotas, but Kai doesn't seem to care about any of this. He stood in the open road, drinking water from a plastic cup, then spilled the remaining drops into the dirt. He didn't go to school, and he traveled with an armed guard. Kai claimed he knew a secret, something the government was keeping from us. And then he was gone, vanished in the middle of the night. Was he kidnapped? Did he flee? Is he alive or dead? There are no clues, only questions, and no one can guess the links to which they will go to keep him silent. We have to find him and the truth before it's too late for all of us. And so this sounds really good, and I do remember reading like the first chapter and really loving it, so I finally own it. And then the next book that I got from the bargain bin, you will see like bargain bin craziness, and it is The Vicious Deep by Zadoria Korodova. And look at this cover. It is simply awe-inspiring, amazing. Like, I can't stop looking at it, like touching and feeling it. It's really awesome. Like, like seriously, huggable stuff, okay? But moving on from my weird obsession with that, I'm gonna read the inside flap. For Tristan Hart, everything changes with one crashing wave. He was gone for 3 days, sucked out into sea with the tidal wave, and spit back ashore at Coney Island with no memory of what happened. Now his dreams are haunted by a terrifying silver mermaid with razor-sharp teeth. His best friend Layla is convinced something is wrong, but how can he explain he can sense emotion like never before? How can he explain he's heir to a kingdom he never knew existed? That he's suddenly a pawn in a battle as ancient as the gods? And I love this. And they say it was for fans of Percy Jackson, I think. So maybe. And it's all like blue and stuff. Look at that. Oh, like seriously? Like blue is like one of my favorite colors. Like, come on. You gotta get with that. And so on to my pre-orders that I'm like so excited about. Like, you guys, like I was so excited when it got here. I was just like, ah. And the first one is Nobody by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. And look, it's the eye. And I'm so excited. And I'm about to read the inside flap. And the most dangerous people in the world are the ones you don't even see. Some people are nobodies, ignored and loved, practically invisible in every way. No one notices them, no one cares about them. They exist under the radar, forgotten as soon as you turn away. No one sees them coming, no one sees them leave. That's why nobodies make the perfect assassins. 17-year-old Nix is very good at his job. So when the organization he works for sends him after a teenage girl named Claire, he doesn't ask questions. He's a killer and she needs to die. I'm sorry. For 16 years, Claire has led a normal life being overlooked. Her parents are absent. She doesn't have any friends. She has no idea what she is or why anyone would want her dead. But she's about to find out. Because from the moment Nix attempts to carry out his mission, the two are caught up in a conspiracy of murder, cover-ups, and betrayal. Nix is a killer. Claire is his target. But when he sets eyes on her, everything changes because only the two of them can truly see each other. And two nobodies are more than twice as dangerous as one. And I'm sorry. I'm really excited for this book. But I'm also watching some people watch me film this book haul, so it's a bit weird, and I can slightly hear what they're saying. I'm sorry. Okay, so the next book that I was like waiting for like forever, because you guys, you know I love this book, like seriously, people, and it is The Archive by Victoria Schwab. Look at it, look at it, look at it. It's awesome, people. Like, totes excited, and like, look, the border in here is just like amazing, and so I was really excited for this book. And as a book sniffer, it smells good. I'm just saying. Okay, so imagine a place where the dead rest on the shelves like books. Each body has a story to tell, a life scene and pictures that only librarians can read. The dead are called histories, and vast realm in which they rest is the archive. Da first brought Mackenzie Bishop here 4 years ago when she was 12 years old, frightened but determined to prove herself. Now Da is dead and Mac has grown into what he once was, a ruthless keeper tasked with stopping often violent histories from waking up and getting out. Because of her job, she lies to the people she loves, and she knows fear for what it is, a useful tool for staying alive. Being a keeper isn't just dangerous, it's a constant reminder of those Mac has lost. Da's death is hard enough, but now that her little brother is gone too, Mac starts to wonder about the boundary between living and dying, sleeping and waking. In the archive, the dead must never be disturbed, and yet someone is deliberately altering histories, erasing essential chapters. Unless Matt can piece together what remains, the archive itself may crumble and fall. And this sounds really good, and I'm really excited to read it. Like, people, are you seriously? I'm really excited to read it, and I'm waiting from Margie from Bumbled and Fairy Tales to get her copy, and we're gonna read it together. So I'm really happy about that as well. Marjorie, can't wait till you get your copy. So I'm like done with my book haul, and I really need to stop, really need to go on with the book, slow down. We will see if it works, because I'm not sure yet, because I've been looking at the eBay bargain bin like, I want you so much, but I haven't done it yet because I'm strong, because I have control. until like a couple of days from now, probably, when I get paid. And you know, but I'm trying to just stick with the pre-orders. I order each month, and that's it. Like, hopefully that will be just it. Hopefully. But anyway, you guys tell me whether you guys have read any of these books and whether you like them, or if you hated them, or if you just discovered them and just now added them to your wish list because I'm a bad influence on all of you. Yeah. So just tell me everything in the comments down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.